Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Badgers will have to punt this one away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. So Missouri's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Van Dyke. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. And they've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Malusi. Finding space at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Badgers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Scanning the field. It's Van Dyke. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hunt over the middle. It's Williams. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
A running play called on 4th down. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
It makes sense going for it here. They're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Van Dyke. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Anthony. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go on 4th down. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You can throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
To the air, it's Van Dyke. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Cook. And he lobs it deep down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a 1st down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And the Badgers looking to cash in this red zone trap. Looking to pass. It's Van Dyke. The receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using his legs, it's Smalusi. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the tailback's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now. To kick it away. Running it back, it's Williams. Oh, and he's got some space here. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kurt for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And the Badgers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of light from this offense.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Cook. Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. That run moves the ball across the 35. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Looking for a deep completion. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The game makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Again, he makes it second and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
To throw, it's Cook. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through. Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. And the Badgers pick up enough for a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
I think think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the runner takes off to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Cook. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. He missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. He stays alive. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Okay, it's third down after that run. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. We'll give it to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Back to pass. It's Cook. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Back to pass. It's Cook. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for
it. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.